Thank you. Hey, everybody, hey. Hello, hey, it's really nice to see everybody. It's nice to see anybody, actually, so it's great. So thanks for all coming. Alex did half my speech, so I gotta improvise here. People who know me know I kind of avoid things like this. I don't know, I just feel uncomfortable with it, but I was guilted into it by my company, so here I am. 20 years of Magnolia. I'm kind of amazed, I really am. I remember that when we first started the company, wondering if we were gonna get through a year, wondering if any of our releases would succeed, and they did. And we got over 500 films in our library now, and I'd like to acknowledge some of the people responsible for that success. First off, I want to thank our owners, Todd Wagner and Mark Cuban. You know what? For billionaires, they've been terrific. They've really, they've had a lot of ideas, but they've been very supportive, and they've always let us do our own thing. And Magnolia could not be the company it would be without them. So for that, I am eternally grateful. I really am. And I'd also like to thank Bill Banowski, who approached me as the shooting gallery was imploding and said, hey, let's start this company. I got this idea. So I said, okay, stupidly, and here I am now. And we went ahead and hired our first employee, Ryan Werner. He left after a couple of years, and I kind of lost track of him. If anybody ever sees him around anywhere, please give him my regards, all right? Thank you. Unlike Ryan, not many employees leave Magnolia, but I'd like to acknowledge a few of the escapees that contributed greatly to our DNA. People like Arian Ayers, Jeff Reichert, Terry Seberg, Matt Cowell, who did so many great campaigns for us and now is a human face to an algorithm. Patty Travis, Stephanie Ng, and Tom Quinn. Tom contributed so much to the growth of the company, although I have to say I did feel somewhat betrayed when he outbid us for Parasite script. Okay. And after we managed to get rid of all that riffraff, our staff presently is the company's biggest treasure. I wish I had 30 more minutes to talk about each one individually, but they only give you 3. But I have to call out a few. Jeff Cuban and Randy Wells for navigating our digital seas. John Varthaden, our head of acquisitions, who since James Brown died has inherited the mantle of the hardest working man in show business. George Nichols and his fantastic publicity machine. They're really great. Neil Block, our longtime head of distribution. A couple of years ago, Neil, while doing distribution, took over all the marketing on the fly, and we didn't miss a beat. It was amazing. And the engine behind so many things in Magnolia, Dory Begley. And anyone who knows Dory knows it's not hyperbole when I say Dory is the best, literally. I'd also like to thank the amazing array of filmmakers we've worked with over the years, which frankly is why I'm in the business and what this is all about, or should be anyway. I'm not going to start naming names because we're going to be here all night, but I've been humbled and honored to have been entrusted with so many great films from so many great filmmakers. Now, we lost Diane Weyerman a couple of weeks ago, which is an awful blow to so many. She was just really the best, just a wonderful human being. But I'd also like to remember 2 people who were great friends and mentors to me, Bingham Ray and Ben Barinholtz. I think about them all the time, and I miss them terribly. And on a personal level, I'd like to thank my late parents, who immigrated here from Belfast and worked tirelessly in physical labor to provide a better life for their children. And my 5 sisters, who individually and collectively are the best people you will ever meet. They've shown me nothing but love throughout my life. And also, my eternally beautiful wife of 34 years, Jackie, and our children, Christine, Laura, and her husband, Brian, and Claire. I'm continually amazed at the prowess in so many areas, but more so at the fact that they are such good, kind people who make the world a better place. And that, in my life, is what I'm most proud of. It just edges out the last Martinette's record. And lastly, I wish I could have given that rough around the edges teenager who had no idea what his life could be a peek into the future. he would have been jumping up and down. And I still do sometimes. Thank you, everybody. Go Magnolia!